Hello YouTube and welcome to another Diamond Select Star Trek review. As you can see here I have the Star Trek Original Series phaser. It's marketed as the classic phaser by Diamond Select, but I'm just going to call it the Original Series phaser because that's what it is. But to get to the packaging, it has that really nice concept image of Kirk using his communicator, which I really like. Classic phaser, tells you what it has and stuff. It says Star Trek Original Series here. It's marketed for ages 8 and above. Picture of the original series Enterprise there. On the side, just got like a side profile showing you the trigger. There, like the badge, which looks cool there. Diamond Select logo here. Art Asylum there. Turning it around, it shows you some of the other things they're selling. Shows you the Type 2 phaser. It's got a bit of info on the phasers and whatnot there. Which looks cool. When you buy it, it'll be in Try Me mode. I've just repacked it for the sake of the review, but in Try Me mode, you push the trigger and it would play the stun sound for about 2 seconds or something, which is this sound. Yeah, I just set it to stun and put it back in because, you know, I don't have that little tab anymore, otherwise I would have put it back in for the sake of the review. But, yeah, just get to the actual thing. Just put it. Alright, look at that. Here we have your instructions. I'll find out how you open. There it is. Here, if you just bear me 1 sec, I'll stand the camera up properly. Please stand, don't fall, don't fall. Hold on, give me 1 second, YouTube. Okay, here we have the, it says phaser pistol, shows you instructions and whatnot, how to change it from settings, you know, like stun, kill, torch, vaporize, or disintegrate. Yeah. I like how it has Starfleet Technical Order written on it there. A lot of the other Star Trek stuff has that. But to actually take it out of its thing, here it is. It's a very cool thing, just to compare it to some other Star Trek stuff. You got the communicator, which I've already reviewed. It's roughly pretty much perfect, I think, scale-wise, compared to that. And to move this out of the way, which is the box for it. Another Trek, like prop / cosplaying thing I have is the Tricorder. I haven't reviewed it, but I will do like tomorrow, I think. But compared to that, it's pretty good as well. This is very cool. I do quite like the Tricorder. But yeah, moving on to this, it's very nice. It looks pretty much exactly like the one in the show, as you can see here. It's got some legal copyright crap there. It's not that noticeable. At least they didn't print it in different colours, like white, so it stood out like character options do with their Suntaran sets and stuff. The handle is made out of nice, like reflective black plastic, similar to the one of the show. It's not painted all the way along here, but it's not that noticeable unless you turn it up like what I've done. There's some nice detail on the bottom. There's a screw hole there, but it's kind of blended in, so it's alright. It's quite comfortable. Here's a trigger. If you use it like this, like say you cosplay with it and you do that, it'll start to hurt your finger, so I say just do this. Do it like that. Here's your switch to turn off the light. The light's off. Lights on, off, on. Here's your beam intensity turner thing that you turn for it to change the beam. Here we have like a small like scratch, like that occurred as I've had it. Same thing goes on the light off switch here. It's a shame, but overall it's very accurate to the show, as you can see here, with these silver things at the back here which stick out. There's also some paint chips on it here and there, which is a shame, but Here we have the thing set to overload, so it's now set to overload, it's now not. Here we have the type 1 phaser, which I will actually remove just to show you it. To remove it, you take this, you don't push it, I wouldn't recommend you do that, you just pull it, and when you pull it, you just simply pull it off like that, and yeah, here it is. It's detailed quite nicely. There's a bit of paint missing there, it's very small, but it's not too bad. Yeah, it's very nice, you see, with these silver line running across there. Same thing goes there. Here we have the targeting scanner thing and the setting dial, which I'll show you later. Some nice gold there with the red light. On this side we have the button for the actual phaser sound, and this I'll show you what that is later. Batteries, takes 3 of those LR47 or whatever it is. I like to call them sonic screwdriver batteries, you know, just reposition the camera. But yeah, whatever. Some copyright crap, and these are the connectors for the teeth here, which connect there. You could get rid of this copyright and stupid stuff here if you wanted to by simply putting some nail polish on it, nail polish remover on it, sorry, if you wanted to, but it doesn't really bug me, so I'm not going to. To change this, well, to activate the target scanner, you push this up, and that comes up. It hasn't got anything in it, it just opens up and you can see the speaker and stuff, but yeah. A small word of advice before I go on, I wouldn't recommend you open this up from the back, because if you do, you might find your actual settings dial gets kind of stiff. I mean, it's not that bad, but I still wouldn't recommend you do it. But to push it once and leave it, after you hear a click, you have the stun sound. So I'll open the targeting scanner as well, so you can hear the sound clearer. That's that. Turning it up again, you have kill. And another thing, I like how as your settings increase, the light actually flickers more. So here's torch, you know, for heating up rocks and stuff, which was used in 2 episodes. It was done once by Sulu in season 1, once by McCoy in season 2. Oh, but when Sulu did it, he was like on this really cold Hoth-like planet, so he did it. When McCoy did it, he was just doing it to heat up Kirk because he'd been bitten by that thing that looks like a wampa on that planet. And Spock tried to do it in 1 episode in season 3. I think it was like episode 23. It's like one of the last ones, because 24 was the last. But it didn't work. But oh well, this is torch. Oh no. So yeah, it's working. I didn't put it on properly. It was like left in the middle, so it wasn't working. That's torch. It flickers quite quickly. And disintegrate. This is my favourite sound effect. As you can see, it increases a lot. So just go through them again. Stun. Kill. Torch. And disintegrate. Now then, turning that all off. The way this works is all the batteries and stuff are in this, so this can't operate without it. And by pushing this trigger, as you can see, it pushes that up, which just simply pushes this button. But to use the overload setting, you twist this clockwise, and as you can see, that small little thing pops up. And you twist it again to get rid of it. But as it's on, if you twist it, it will pop up and it will push into this button, and when that button is pushed against there, if you focus, goddamn you, if you push against that and then press the button to try and shoot something, it will blow up. Yeah, so yeah, the overload setting, which it's called, which is very cool, I think. Just to show you, like, setting the overload feature on now. Yeah, it is on. And turning this on. So I'll do that one more time. If I take it off, you'll see all you need to do is press against this. Oh, the sun's gone again. Press against this button here, there, so stun. However, if you push against it with something, so I'm going to use this thing here, and then press it. Overload, which kind of hurts your ears actually. But to put the two pieces back together, once again, you can see the light come through here, which is a shame. You can't in this video that well. You can barely see the light because, you know, the sun's kind of shining through, but take my word for it. This switch to turn off the light does work, and so does the beam intensity thing here. So, all in all, everything on this works perfectly. I absolutely love this. This is a brilliant phaser, and for the price, like, it's no replica with metal bits and everything, but it's good for cosplaying, it's good for kids that like Star Trek. I'd highly recommend you get it. I paid £23 for it, I think, from Forbidden Planet's website. I've seen it go for a lot more, like, you know, I don't know why, but there's more than one version. Like, when Star Trek first started, like, you know, the very first episode, not including the pilot, you know, that salt monster thing, back when they had brown belts. I'm glad they got rid of that, but they had white phasers, white handle phasers. I actually want to get one of them because I quite like the look of that. I don't really like the look of the bronze handle phaser that much, so I'm probably not going to get one of them. But it's very cool. I mean, you can buy two if you want and maybe display this alongside this, but yeah, it's very cool the fact that you can do that. It's overall an absolute epic toy. To give this a rating, I'd definitely give it a 10. It's that cool. I'd highly recommend you go out and get this. It's really cool. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, YouTube. I'm planning on reviewing my Tricorder tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that. This is also a very cool toy as well. So I'll just show you that tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching, YouTube. Bye.